Hi Sag, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Sag. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, my website is linked down below in the description box. Just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. Wow. You guys can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also located down below. I just post more things on quantum physics, crazy things I play around with alchemically over there. So if you guys decide to take the leap over there, just know occasionally I get scammers. Interesting. So here's the whole situation. First, if you get a follow request from an account posing to be me, that's your first red flag. You can check the description box down below, and that is where all of my social media links are located. So you can check there for reference on anything. And I will never DM you for personal readings, money, or donations of any kind. So if any of that pops up, please report and block. That's it. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you have supported the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. Shamanama, we have a hair. Okay. Sorry, that's so bad. All right. Okay, Sag. What's going on here? I just wanted... Okay. Open. I open at the close. Harry Potter. What the random? Okay. I just heard it, so whatevs. Whoa. That is tripping me out. I open at the close. That is weird. Okay. All right, we have open and identity. That is so weird that I just heard that. Okay, so something significant is ending for you. I feel like, look, we have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So that could be, some of you guys, that could have been another person that was bouncing in and out of your life. I feel as that cycle is coming to a close in some way because you have clarity now. Okay, maybe just about this particular person. This could have been an energy. Some of you guys, it could have been a sexual attraction, but if not that, it could also be that you... Oh, that could be something that's changing here. If you have had an increase in money, or why did I just say that? I meant energy and confidence. So if you kind of stuck something out, because this identity card could be that you're realizing that a particular person is kind of struggling with their identity. For example, like you could be dealing with a person that you feel like they kind of were a bit of a shapeshifter, like they were one way around you, and then you start to kind of see like different versions of them. Maybe you know this or not. Like, I don't know if you saw them in different environments or around different people, or you were hearing something. Like, I don't know what it is about that, but there could have been something that's coming up where you're finally figuring out. But if you were recently kind of trying to go in a specific avenue, like you were exploring a creative venture, or you were doing a sport, or trying to kind of get better at something, it feels like to me that you are, like you're gaining confidence, because you could have taken a move. You could have made a move, and you know how like your ability, let me explain it in this way, and I know it's going to sound kind of yoga nerdy-ish, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's quantum. When you train your body to be balanced and to take a bounce after a fall, it actually reflects in other areas of your life when you train your body to do that. So you put your body in restrictive type of like placements maybe you working out, that's why I was saying that specifically. But then when you decide to take a leap, it's a smooth transition because you've actually trained your muscles to do that. It really does happen. It's quite fascinating. So you can chemically train your body in any particular way, but that's why I was seeing this increase in confidence that you're having. Maybe it's because you're realizing that you're dealing with a person here that really just struggles with knowing who they are, and someone could have been reflecting you, or someone could have been very charismatic or flirtatious and was trying to get your attention. Maybe because like they're still trying to find themselves. It could be that cycle is closing, or you're gonna close that chapter with this particular person, and now you've got a King of Pentacles coming in. I don't know if there's like two energies that you're closing out, or you're closing things with a King of Pentacles. Could be that you have clarity. You could have been back and forth about a particular person. It could have been in some way this energy presented themselves to you. Wow, that's very interesting. Because what is this? This is very interesting. Because see this open? What I heard, the open at the close? This person's open, just FYI, because I can see here that you could be wanting to close a cycle. There's a person here that wants to open up or in something in some way, but I'm seeing like you're done or you're closing something out. Someone now wants to open up or wants to be open with you, maybe about something. What? I don't know if you had been very open with a particular energy, because that open card, or I wonder if something is kind of open-ended there. Okay. The plot thickens. Okay, so we have the Emperor card. This is getting interesting. Feels like you're communicating I don't know if you've got an Emperor just floating around you. Some type of like high masculine energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles now. Yeah, see, now it's getting really interesting. And then we've got the Five of Wands. Conflicts. All right. We've got the Eight of Cups. Well, that makes sense. You're like walking away from any type of conflict or jealousy. We have the Page of Cups. How in the world do I make sense of this situation? It kind of feels like to me that there's almost like a childlike innocent energy. So some of you guys, it's either like you're very childlike and innocent, or you have a child type of energy somehow caught up in this whole craziness, okay? Oh, shiz. Oh, is that what it is? We have the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Oh, makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay, it feels like to me that you are gaining confidence in something that for a while it was kind of rocky. Whatever you were doing, I mean, these are totally your energies, and I'm totally going to stick with it. That's you. It feels like to me that you're dealing with some kind of Emperor energy, possibly a couple. These people are fighting, okay? They're either fighting with each other, or they're fighting over you, or something is really crazy, all right? And it also could be too that the fact that you are walking away from this particular situation, probably because like there's just a lot of, look, yeah, there's like one side of, you could have discovered like this was kind of a codependent pattern, or maybe there's like a lot of toxicity here, maybe there's gossip, or there's like passive aggressive, like silent treatments. There could just be a lot of weird things that are going on in this dynamic, and you could have decided it was time to walk away. The fact that you are walking away is like pulling up a lot of crazy things. And I think normally I would say, oh, but you know, like you can figure out that a situation or people are being toxic, but if there's rigidity, that's when you have to kind of draw the line in the sand and say, okay, it's not going to move. Because I'm not going to lie also, like, it's not that every earth sign is stubborn, but King of Pentacles represents Taurus and this Aries energy. So it could be that you've got some really, how do I say this? You could have some baby boomers, you know, or people that are just like not used to a lot of changes and kind of stuck in their ways, or kind of rigid, like this is how things need to be done. And it could be that this situation, like you can't really do much here. So I can see that Two of Swords, you could be having to go no contact, okay? Because this is like, these energies are kind of in the dark, and that's what's causing a lot of chaos for them. And could be that a lot of their fears are coming up to the surface, but that also exposes some codependencies. You know, that these people, their happiness was dependent on you. And I'm getting something here. Could be that you're pulling back and you might appear to be kind of selfish at this time. And it could also be too, I'm just gonna say this and throw this out there, because it feels like to me that you are, I mean, whatever this confidence is, but because I can see here that something lands, you know, like you're something kind of like where you make a decision, or you do something, or you go and do something kind of on a whim, which not all Mercury retrograde, I know it can cause like some impulsivity, but also that can be beneficial. If you were struggling to take movement for a while, sometimes you can utilize this energy and like channel it to make some moves. But if you do it properly, you can stick and land, and it grows your confidence, because you like, and that will probably help you to end something. Your confidence increasing in a particular way will give you the clarity. So it might be that at first this felt kind of impulsive, this like energy to like go or do something. I can see the movement or whatever action taking that you take, maybe over this next week, it's going to give you a bunch of clarity on, you know, sometimes when you get distance from a person or a situation, and then all of a sudden you see things very clearly, like how much things were truly affecting you. That's one of those energies. I feel as though also something about you closing out a cycle with these energies that were causing conflict, it was influencing a completely different connection. Like, I don't know totally what to think about this King of Pentacles, okay? Because I'm not in your guys' situation, but it's showing to me that that King of Pentacles is very open. Like, an open book. And I wonder if, too, that this energy wants more, or wants to open up, or wants you to open up. It's totally up to you guys if you want to or not, but I'm just seeing that coming out. Like, it's such a random side message. But I will say this, that when you are connected to a toxic energy in some way over there, and it's completely clouding your energy, just like even the thoughts of it, because maybe you don't have full no contact, that takes up a lot of your thoughts, your chemical body. It completely alters your physiological body, and then it can make you close off to another energy completely separate from all of this. So that's why I'm saying, if there's another energy at all in the mix that you've been kind of like, I don't know, it could be that you just need to get space from another situation that was like seriously boggling your mind, or just like causing a lot of just stress in some way. I'm seeing that there'll be some clarity here. This is so funny, because I can see that you're kind of closed off, but someone else is completely like open. Like, you could almost like come and go with this person, and they're just like, I don't know, someone could be just like very compassionate or understanding. You might also, once you walk away from this situation, you might get all this clarity, and then you either apologize to someone or someone apologizes to you. Can be this Page of Cups, because it's kind of like this emotional vulnerability being exposed. Okay, because I can see all of a sudden that there's this energy that is either opening up to you or you're opening up to them, interestingly. So I'm going to dive into the extended Sag. If you guys want to join me, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link. I'll see you over there. But Sag, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love. Wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.